Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha, this is man from Good Dog Person. Welcome to my computer room on this sunny Friday afternoon in Hawaii. And I am here with a VIP in the panel, the one, the only, the unbreathable skunk girl. How are you doing today, honey?
I'm fine, thank you. Aloha, everybody.
I know this is the only time you get to talk to me when we're on air. Where's that ear tease to make trouble? But we do have the Indiegogo page up from the Unbreathable Skunk Girl, and we got another backer today, which is awesome. I mean, it's part of the highs and the lows, and we're in the so to have one backer a day is good enough. It's gonna pick up again. Usually, when it starts to get winding down, people start going. So nice to see that today. So, what have you been doing today, honey? I know what I've been doing. I've been working my butt off.
Oh, I have two.
You have to.
Yep.
Mm, yeah.
Laundry, dog baths, shopping, getting caught up.
I was gonna tell you. You want to go send the link to D Wolf because I can't do it right now. Because if I were to send the link, it would actually show on the screen, and I don't want to do that. Uh,
Um,
so
yeah, I can try.
you can try.
Mhm.
It's not the Wolfman.
Hmm.
It's not the Wolfman. He's under something else. Oh boy, you can try. I'll get to him eventually. After we'll go down. We'll just go real fast down the Indiegogo page. If you guys haven't seen it yet, if you haven't gone over there, go over and check out the Indiegogo page for the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. We have 51 backers. We got 19 days left, which is a good sign. We are 332% of our flexible goal. And my whole thing with the goal was I wanted to make sure anybody that backed the book was going to get this book. So it's going to be just one printing. If there is another printing, second go around, it is guaranteed going to be a second printing. So if you guys want to get in on the first printing, you got to do it now. We do have a wraparound cover. That's a variant cover done by Tank Ferret, and it has pretty much all our friends are on that cover. People that you've seen on the screens on this panels before. I believe we got Tank Ferret's character there. We got Jacobs. We got Slick Jimmy Speaks. We got Pope Fire. We got Edwin Boyette. We got Rick Piper. We have Larry from Niobe and Avani fame. Ryan Cardinal, KG, you, Willie Reed, uh, ERTs. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting anybody. Am I forgetting anybody, honey?
Not that
Uh,
I can think of.
Ninja, friendly neighborhood ninja. I think, and Bill from Argos Creations. They're all on the cover. Fun cover to do. Hank Ferret did the pencils and inks, and I did the colors. Colors when you have that many characters drive you nuts because you always forget one, and you keep on looking at it, looking at it, looking at it. Say, what did I forget? Where did I miss? And try to get the characters' colors down correctly too. That's another pain in the butt. So glad that that was over. And of course, we got the original cover. This original cover I did way, 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 way back in October, and it was a good concept, but I've been tweaking on it ever since then. And I was tweaking on it, making little fixes here and there, even up until the day before I put this up on Indiegogo. Crazy. Even the pages, the first 6 pages, I had to make sure that they looked good to go. This is the first splash page. Then you got the double splash page. Then we got a little bit of the story. Poor Officer DeWolf. Well, we don't know what happens to Officer DeWolf because I censored it. Spoiler alert. We did unlock the first two goals. So those first two cards, Tank Ferret and El Guapo, and we're on our way to Josh Chris. And after Josh Chris, we got Pope Raven and Trusty Sidekick. So Pope Raven and Trusty Sidekick, we need you guys to get the word out there, spread the word out so we can get to you guys cards. Here's a $10,000 goal. If stretch goal, if we get there, I will personally donate the 32-page variant cover to the USO, and I'm not asking anybody for money. This will come out of my pocket. It will be a newsprint, so I'm not gonna. I do not have for the troops in my tiers. This will come out of my pocket to give to the USO troops. Here are the pages. If you want to get the big O. Henry tier, these are the pages that are up for grab. I do not like going on to Indiegogo and they say, oh, you get a page from the book. But what if you get a junk page? What if you get people just sitting around doing nothing? So if you guys look at these pages, nobody's sitting around doing nothing. I mean, we got some really good pages up there. I mean, we got the very first appearance of Stuntman's up there. You got Stuntman fighting. You got the first appearance of the Booster Boys. You got panel with all, three panels of Skunk Girl's face. We got Stuntman versus Booster Boys. We got the SJWs. Yeah, so these are not nothing pages. These are pages that actually have meaning to the story. And if you guys like sculptures, sculpture bus, and you guys know how expensive sculpture bus are, well, this is a sculpture bus made by me. I did sculpt it. I do the molds myself. I do the pouring, and I will do the painting. Yeah. So that is only 25 people will get that. Once you put 25 of the sculptures, the mold itself deteriorates, the silicone mold, so you can't get anything. You can try. It's just it's going to be deteriorated and it's not fun to work with. You need to just stay with 25, and that's good to go. And like I said, the tiers, very affordable tiers. I used to make the joke, if you save 50 cents a day, you'll be able to afford the first tier. First tier is only 25 bucks. You get the book, the regular cover. Second tier is $40. So it's $20 a book plus you get a print. So you get the original cover plus a wraparound cover. For $100, you get the original cover, the wraparound cover, and a sketch cover, which I will do an original piece of artwork on the sketch cover for you. And you get the print. And you got the Stunk, which is the original cover, wraparound cover, print, and you get this sculpture for $100. Now that's a good deal. I mean, you get two. I mean, that's $40 for the books and the print, and only $60 for the sculpture, handcrafted sculpture. Not like when you buy those other sculptures from Marvel, which is 1,500 pulls, and somebody in some foreign country is painting it. No, you actually get it painted by myself, and I'll sign the bottom of the base. And we've got 4 people, and I'm surprised, honey, that there's 2 people that bought that. They're from other countries. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though O. Henry, I have somebody from another country that wants that. So that's pretty cool. The O. Henry, like I said, you get to go and pick whichever artwork you want. So you get the original cover, the wraparound cover pinup, plus the sketch cover, which I'll do a sketch for you on that. I mean, that's a $60 value right there. And plus you get an original piece of artwork from the book. Yay! 11 by 17 on Bristol board, done in archival ink. Gee, we can stop the stream right there, honey. There we go. Our
Well,
commercial.
Tank was in, but now he's gone.
Where did Tank go?
I don't know.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't yet, go check it out. And like I said before, there's other ways you can support the book. Maybe you can't afford the book now, but you got somebody that likes this kind of fun, tongue-in-cheek kind of comic book. Go tell them about it. Tell them to go give it a look. That's another way you can support the book. So who do we have out there in Chatland? The DeWolf man. DeWolf, I will send you the link soon as possible once I get off my screen. I don't need everybody to see what the hell's going on in my DMs. Lady Celtic Moon is out there. Our first supporter, honey. She's number 1. That was amazing. We got Pope Fire, which I'm surprised she's not here. Driving me nuts. And she could give DeWolf the link. Got Scott Shimmer out there. And I don't know why DeWolf says I have a little butt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, the wolf. Lady Kelty Moon says, this live? Yes, it is live. I am here. The Wolfman is doing his nice manly duty there, cleaning up the kitchen. Ah, boy. And he's got a family emergency I'm behind today. Well, hopefully everything works out for you. Santa Raven says, greetings, wonderful people. Cat saying that Skunk Girl put all these people to sleep. She's such a nice person to tuck them into bed. Well, thank you, Cat, for saying that. Lady Celtic Moon said, Pope, how are you? Santa Raven says she's great. Geez, what's going on here? We got Dark Knight Returns. Nighthawk is out there. How you doing, Nighthawk? Hopefully all your DM stuff is good. Your Twitter. Shame what happened last week. A lot of the people in our community got their accounts hacked. It's pretty sad. And lady, whatever you did, that is good to go. You know, we take everything here. You know, any support is awesome. So don't ever say sorry. That was pretty darn cool. All right, ERT, support the man, the myth, the manalicious legend. Well, where are you, ERTs?
Honey, he said he had to go away. I told you that.
Can I joke? That's
Oh,
what we do. You joke with the chat.
I
You
think
gotta
Tank.
troll. You gotta troll the chat too. You know they troll us. We gotta troll them. Okay. Scott said they're sleeping. Exactly, because Slick Jimmy told me my lady girl lethal don't get killed. You better make sure everybody knows she's sleeping. So yes, Slick Jimmy, they're sleeping. Just like the parrot was sleeping in Monty Python, right, Tank? Tank, I see your icon. Did he leave again?
I don't.
I see his icon. All right, let me get out of here. Yay, Santa Claus. How you doing, Santa Claus? All right, now I can go. Tank. Tank's in a real tank. And don't ask me why I got booster art on my screen. Tank is muted. He is talking, but we do not hear a Tank. Tank, you might have to drop out, drop back in again, buddy. This is crazy. But what would a stream be without a Tank doing that? Here, you guys want to get triggered? This triggers everybody. Oh, Booster Boy. Oh, why do I have that on a screen? And this will trigger all you people to, yeah. Let me go get something better to look on the screen. I was in a thing last night with Booster, and people wanted to see his interesting pieces of artwork. So that is why that's on my screen. All right, let me pull up the fan art. Where's the fan art? The fan wall of fame. All right, here we go. That's better. We can only take the Wolfman for so long, and then it goes crazy. What hamster do we forget to feed? Oh yes, Tank forgot to feed his hamsters. The hamsters go around that wheel that powers his potato can. Uh, Scott Shimmer says nobody dies in comics. It would ruin the industry. It would be better if they actually did kill off the comic. I mean, the only person I think that was actually pretty good that they brought back was the Winter Soldier. That wasn't too bad. They did it right. I was shocked that they brought back Bucky, but they did it okay. And of course, I'm talking with Skunk Girl, who has no clue what Bucky is. Do you know who Bucky is, honey? Now she's silent. Alrighty.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Thank God, because Skunk Girl's not talking.
Oh,
Uh,
I
oh,
just
boy.
ended up having to reboot everything. It's
That,
old tech. It's old tech. I make it work with wizardry.
oh, Lord.
That's right.
You know what? I'm
Oh,
afraid. I'm afraid.
look, look at that wall of art, man. That is amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And there's more coming. I didn't put on the Ryan Cardinal one today.
Oh
You
man, I
saw
got a
that this
chance to
morning?
look at that, dude.
Oh, it was
I
it was
I,
it was in the
I
Dog
meant what I
Stars.
said.
Oh Lord.
It's my favorite one yet.
It was amazing. I mean, that could actually go in Caius. Like,
Oh, dude,
I gotta
I would buy
I
that
got
manga.
I mean I'm gonna ask Ryan, is that gonna be in Caius? Is it gonna be a little Easter egg or something?
Hey,
Because it
hey,
was
maybe for the overseas edition, we'll have you can have Caius draw the comic backwards, and you know, have Ryan draw the comic backwards. Dude, I think that would be fantastic. Just go release it as a legit manga, reading from right to left.
what's funny is when I saw that this morning, and I'm looking at it on my phone, so it's super small, the image. I thought it was your artwork at first, because it kind of looked like one of your pieces that you did before. I was like,
Well,
oh, it's not Tank. It's like, oh, it's
Ryan
Ryan
and I
Card.
both share a manga influence,
Yeah. So I was like,
so I can understand that. But that was way better than any Skunk Girl artwork I've done yet.
uh,
I'm gonna go ahead and just admit that.
come
That was
on.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
Well, except for that
it,
cover. I mean,
it,
the cover,
you did do a
that
very
one,
gorgeous skunk
that's
girl there.
cheating because that's not a single character. I mean, but
You're,
I just
the,
gotta say, that one, dude, the fans tell me, even the people who don't even know that I did it, they're like, dude, that cover, that wraparound
I gotta
cover.
put you up, dude. You're kind of soft. So I'm gonna put you in maximum.
Uh-oh,
There, now
at
people, now I can hear
maximum.
you. I'll
Okay,
put
you
you
can hear
on
me now.
maximum. We got Larry out there. How you doing, Larry?
It's Larry.
Larry. Larry's got the link. He can jump on it. He might not be feeling too well. I was supposed to jump on
Uh,
air with him Wednesday night, and he was just not feeling it. Hopefully, he's feeling better.
no, he's gonna give it a shot next Wednesday. He did a short stream on Thursday, giving everybody an update.
Mm,
And I really do hope he's feeling better. I was hit pretty hard too, uh, as well. I was pretty much uh, mostly house ridden for most of the week. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It came on quick, and it knocked me off my feet.
yeah, Larry says he's at work and he's tired. Poor guy. I know how that feeling goes.
Well,
And I don't know what ERTs is responding to. He's saying we do, except when Manilicious is on promote mode. I don't know what he's trying to ask that. Yeah, we do drawing on the stream, but it's kind of hard to draw when you're trying to promote, and it's a different animal. I mean, I was on Professor Geek last night, and I didn't draw a darn thing because all I was doing was trying to listen to the conversation to make sure that I knew what to say when it came back to me. It's a different thing. I mean, when you're on another person's program, and the whole thing is rule number one: make the host look good. That way you get to come back. So you always want to do that.
Well,
You don't ever
good
want to make,
manners.
you don't ever, and you want to, and you want to make sure that you come off as a nice guy, as a good guy. You know, I mean, it's the old saying, you don't want to just, do it once. You want to come back, just like when you're selling to people at a convention or at an art fair. You don't want just that one sale. You want to have a customer for life. So you try to sweeten the deal and, give them some goodies, you know, and that's the way
Why,
you do it.
Manny, that sounds
Yeah.
dangerously close to what constitutes as public relations.
Oh no. Oh no. I've been doing public relations for 33 years. Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh
that's
no.
right.
What am I doing wrong? No, seriously. I mean, seriously. I mean, you really want to make the customer feel wanted. You got to give them a reason to want to buy your product. Don't just look at the dollar signs. I mean, look at what's going to go down the line. Because down the line, there's more projects coming up. There's projects with Tank. We're going to have Scalpel Zero. And after Scalpel Zero, we're going to have. I'm ready to laugh because of what Booster just said in the chat. I'll get to Booster. Damn, Booster, stop doing that. I mean, it's funny. So it's like Scalpel Zero is coming out. Right after Scalpel Zero, I'm going to have to start promoting Cinta, and Cinta's already done. I just got to fix a few faces on some of the pages because I drew that book 2 years ago. Just fix a little bit of anatomy here and there, and that's 60 something pages ready to go to the printer because I've already printed these comics 2 years ago, and I have them in hand. But those comics that I printed 2 years ago, that's going to be like the upper tier. So if you want those, you can get those original first printings plus the new collected version. So that's going to be something fun. And that's going to be something that anybody in the world can pick up and quote unquote read. Because it's a silent comic. So if you can do a silent comic, 60 pages of no dialogue, you better be good. You better be able to, just give a silent movie to people. You know, so they can understand your book just by going from panel to panel to panel. It was
Manny,
yeah.
I'm gonna say, you might want to look into an international marketing campaign for that one. Like, we'll have to build something because, like you said, it has no words. So it is truly, I mean, this is as international a book as it gets. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great idea because no matter what language, there's no language barrier to be had. That's fantastic.
There is absolutely no language barrier when it comes to Cinta, and it's fun because if your kids are into the prehistoric animals, all the Ice Age animals, all the mammals and stuff, that's what it is. I don't do dinosaurs. I was never a real dinosaur fan, but I was really into mammoths and giant sloths and saber tooths. I mean, how much better is to have a
Well, Manny, that's legit. I mean, humans, as we could recognize them walking down the street, have been around for over 350,000 years. So this is like a legit, like historical kind of fiction, an anthropological fiction. That's one of the things I loved about Synth. I've already seen a whole bunch of this stuff from behind the scenes, and I'm going to tell you, folks, like this is one of those books that will hold up through time.
Oh yeah, I mean, where they got no words. I mean, look at that. How much better can you get? A woman on a saber-tooth tiger. That's fun.
It is. It's absolutely fun.
It's absolute fun, and Cinta, like I said, I already printed up the first 3 issues. The first 3 issues have gone on sale before already. The next 3 issues I've already drawn. I just got to go and ink them and color them already. And what's fun about that is I don't have to worry about lettering.
Sorry, Eric Weathers.
Yeah, there's no lettering in that. But you know what? There is.
This one's just not for you. I'm really sorry, but
Manny, you little S word. One of your chumps in the chat just wrenched me for no good reason, and I demand an explanation.
Who did that?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. But I want his wrench, damn it.
The wrench is gone.
I'm throwing a tantrum, and I want it.
We
You want
gave
the wrench?
Bendis a wrench. We're very
Did somebody
sorry.
really wrench you, dude?
Oh, and now I'm leaving again. Okay, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Booster Kiwi.
Who the hell deleted Booster Kiwi stuff? That's horrible. Who deranged him, honey?
Huh?
Who deranged Booster? I mean, who wrenched Booster? That's uncalled for. Santa Raven, take your wrench away. You're the only one that.
Did you know this man needs to be oil burb? Leave his
Yeah.
burb alone.
You never touch my
It's a special
burb,
pet.
especially when he's oiled. I love my wee oil burb. Yeah, do not touch him. I can only touch him. This came out so wrong.
Good night, folks.
Well, how you doing, Jimmy? How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you doing? I'm good.
We're doing fine. I think we're all going to be YouTube stars tonight. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to draw tonight.
Well, I'm trying to get this done so I can post it at the end of the show. But I am working on a tribute to an homage to the Ginyu Force, but featuring some of the ladies from our neighborhood of indie comics. And I'm making a GIF, so it's going to be like flashing them like Ginyu Force. So it's kind of like a funny thing, but it's also like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, all these people are over 9,000.
Choo. Keep on talking. I'm looking for DeWolf, and it drives me nuts every time because he's not DeWolf.
so Slick Jimmy, how's your campaign going, bro? How's that little girl Lethal? I do have a mighty fine eye for her. I do like her.
Well, I'm working on the lettering. Hopefully it turns out okay. And then I'm waiting for the art for the secondary story. Once I get all that stuff in and properly put together, I'll format it. We'll see about getting it to the printer.
That's exciting. That's exciting. And you're still in demand?
I am.
So that, yeah. There, if you haven't got a chance on it's so dark.
Let me translate. He
No.
said, if you guys haven't gotten Little Girl Lethal, please go back Little Girl Lethal. And if you guys are adventurous, back it at the 2-book level. That way you guys can get the modest and the immodest. If you guys are not as adventurous, just stay with the modest people. That's all I'm going to say.
Even that might be a little bit too much for some people. But yeah, I think what Manny said suffices.
Well, you can expound upon that if you want to. Slick Jimmy. You have the floor.
Well, if we're talking about the modest is still quite risque, but all the pertinent bits are covered. Whereas in the immodest, they're not.
Let me go look for Little Girl Lethal. I don't think I ever had you on this program to talk about Little Girl Lethal.
We're kind of fans over here.
Well, he's doing a lot better than me, that's for sure.
Little Girl Lethal is a wonderful success, man. I'm very, very happy to see that.
Yeah, we did pretty well. I'm pleased with it. So yeah, definitely. Got your face there, man.
I know. Santa Claus with muscles. That's what I was called last night. Here we go, Little Girl Lethal. Well, let me lock it on me. So
I hope you can't hear the fan too much. I'm trying to block it out, but
no, the fan is pretty good tonight. I don't hear it.
All right.
So I got it locked on me. So we're looking at the Little Girl Lethal page. If you guys haven't gone and is KG out there, Marcus? Can you guys please put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to go over and check out Little Girl Lethal?
For those who haven't seen the book, I'm the writer, so I have not done the art on it. My friend Whiskey Paint, he's from Vladivostok, Russia. He has a painterly style that might entice you if you like the old school heavy metal from the 70s and the 80s. And he does beautiful atmospheric compositions, and you're really going to like it. Our story is pretty noir, pretty dark. If you like Sin City, Blade Runner, Akira, that sort of vibe, you're probably going to dig it as the epic goes forth into the saga. And I have a cat crawling on top of me. That's
That's a selling point, folks.
Cat
So-
scratch fever.
if you like that, you're gonna dig it. It's about a young, very damaged young woman who has she's probably overpowered, but that also makes her more interesting since she has major flaws, and she's not just a pretty face. And she's on a mission for vengeance against people who have done her wrong in her youth. They did terrible things to her. And she's been trained by an elite assassin who becomes her adopted father. And she sets about to, again, my cat is on top of me. Go away. Go away.
Oh Lord.
You get her vengeance, and she's in a massive megalopolis called Lost Peaks. And there you go.
Very, very nice. And your artist name is Whiskey Paint, right?
Yep.
Very nice piece of. If you guys are into manga and anime, and you guys like the upskirts, this is the book for you. That's for sure.
Yes, we're all about the fan service.
I see that, and I can't say anything. I've drawn her on your stream many times. I've been a part of the Cheesecake Challenge. It's a fun character to draw. And I
Wow.
appreciate that you let me use her on my cover for Skunk Girl. That was awesome.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
My world's about a lot of grays, not very many white hats, a lot of dark black hats, and she's kind of in the middle, trying to just make her way in the big, bad, brutal city.
So who came up with some of your tears names?
Me?
Oh,
That's all me.
Get Laid. Out by Skunk. Okay.
That's all me. I'm a dirty old man with a flair for the dramatic, I suppose.
Dude. That's funny. That's funny. And you do look like Santa Claus also. Yeah. So,
A little bit,
a little bit. You don't have the full beard, but you have a good beard.
It's all right. I mean, it's never been really super thick. I have a cousin who gets like a 5 o'clock shadow by noon, and he let his beard grow out last year, and I was like, holy crap! I'd never seen it. Him do it fully, and then I looked at my beard and I was like, huh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
He did the Thanksgiving to like New Year's thing, and it literally was like down to like the notch in his neck in that length. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast he grew his beard.
Well, like my beard that you guys saw just earlier, I mean, that's maybe 2 months worth of growth. Yeah, I can grow a beard pretty fast too.
Yeah, yours is pretty significant.
Mine's is thick too. It's not straggly. My beard is totally, there is no patches or anything. So I gotta go into trim. Who did this last final piece of artwork on the page right now? I really
That's
like
whiskey. That's Whiskey Paint as well.
That's Whiskey Paint as well. It's kind of a little bit different. That's why I was like, wow, who did that one? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just different expression.
Yeah.
The only things that are different artists are like the posters and the t-shirts and stuff.
That one is stunning. I really do like that color palette.
Yeah, he did a great job. He's much more prone to like kind of the pastel palette in his own compositions, and I've kind of pushed him to be a little bit more saturated in the colors. But if you see his work, if you ever go to his DeviantArt page, people would see that he definitely knows how to do cheesecake. But he's a lot softer in what he approaches with. So
what's cool is he's doing the same thing that I'm doing for Skunk Girl. He's doing the outline and everything else is filled in with color. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm doing with Skunk Girl. It's pretty much outlining, and I'm doing all the musculature and all the features with color.
Well, he does things. Occasionally, he'll spring something on me that he just kind of did because, and like it's like these surprises. I'm like, holy cow, they look so nice, and I'm very lucky to be partnered with him.
What's so funny about this picture? She looks so demure and so cute, and she's a killer.
Yes.
It's like, oh, she's so nice. Like,
I like the juxtaposition of that. I like. You know, we often see that in like you get somebody like Harley Quinn who's crazy, but and then like kind of a jokester, but she's also a killer. And this girl's always sweet. She's demure. She's funny. She's very intelligent, but she's got major damage psychologically. So you hit the right buttons, and it's a different person. I mean, she still remembers the stuff, but she shifts into a different mood, and bad things happen.
Yeah, I mean, I love the color. I mean, it's not drab. You got colors pop. Great.
He does a good job, and where I pushed him into like these noir things that you're seeing here. I pushed him, and some of those are illustrations from a book I was doing. They'll be included in the gallery and so forth. But
I'm just gonna go through your tears and the names of it. Blow us a kiss and a tip.
Yeah.
A bit of sweet love.
Bittersweet. A bittersweet love. Yeah.
Just a smidge. Maybe you should say it. You got a more sexy voice than me.
Just a smidge of modesty. A very immodest proposal.
Ooh.
What a cute pair.
What a cute little pair.
Yeah, little pair. Yeah, sorry. Big slice of sashi. That was a sashi commission right there.
Awesome. This
one is Bloody Alleyway Playtime, and that one actually is a whiskey paint.
Yeah, awesome.
This one's Martindale. It was supposed to be the wraparound cover for the novel I was doing. Probably, I'll get to it eventually. I kind of got off on this tangent here, and it seems to have paid off a little bit. Sweet and spicy city slicker.
Cool.
This one is I'm blanking on the name of this guy for some reason.
There's a One Sharp Tart.
Yeah, One Sharp Tart. I can't remember the name of the artist right now. It's flittering out of my head.
I dare not click on these things because the last time I clicked on one of these things, bad things happen.
Really? I don't think there's any nudity anywhere in any of these.
No. If you click too many times, it's going to go through all my personal information, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I see. I understand.
Yeah, got to watch out. I did it once, and then I had to get out of that stream so fast. Yeah.
That's Vroom, mother effing Vroom. Yeah, that's done by her name was Eliza Forst, and I haven't talked to her for quite a while, but she's out of Texas.
Cool.
This one's The City Whispers Sin, and that's another whiskey paint. That's one he just came up with. One day he just said, I wanted to do something cool, and I think this is nice. And I was like, yeah, it's real nice.
Cool. The Hot Smooch Wax.
Hot Smooth Wax. That was we were going to do an addendum. Well, not, excuse me. I'm trying to think of the right word, but follow a soundtrack to the comic, and done by ZTV Music. They do a lot of stuff on YouTube, and if you go up and listen to the video, that's the background music, one of the tracks he did for us. So he was going to do it, but there wasn't enough people who picked up on it, so I Yeah, too bad. The two claimed persons, I'll probably send them a couple of shirts or something.
I got my mods out there doing a great job. They're putting in your whiskey pink. They put in your links, put in authors' links. Good job, guys, out there.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
These are ones where you get kind of the nice pads, the signed copies. People asked if you could get signed copies, and that was because he's in Vladivostok. I'd have to, mine, you could get mine signed pretty easily, but to get his signs, I have to send it there and send it back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, sure, if you want to pay $120, and apparently a couple of people want it that much.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I'm not trying to be a jerk and rip people off. It's just a
No,
major pain in the ass.
It costs us a lot of money to send it to a foreign country.
Yeah, and it's all the way to Russia. Vladivostok is just north of North Korea, about 120 miles where he lives.
That's why when I was doing the business conquer, my wife told me, "You sure you want to charge everybody that much for foreign shipping?" I'm like, "Honey, it's gone. I'm not making any money off of that because I sent stuff out to foreign countries and it's crazy. Comic books is like, but how crazy that they charge for it."
And it's changed in the last few months. Since I put together the campaign, I did the math, and I thought, okay, I'm going to be good with this. And then in the last, 8 months since it's happened, it's just gone up. It's skyrocketed. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to eat a little bit of this. So, yeah. These other tiers are like getting all the posters, all the T-shirts, and then the big nugget is kind of all of them put together. These other tiers down here I added later on. They're just really big tiers. If you wanted some original art changed in it, it's pretty much set now. So if somebody did hit me this, I'd have to really get on it real fast. But I said, if you wanted your like a pinup of you and Sugar giving you a lap dance, well, you can get it. It's just going to cost you.
Yeah.
And nobody's butt bitten. It was just kind of a fun idea if somebody wanted to do it. So
cool. Alrighty. Great job. Let's see what you're at. Let's see how many backers you got.
It was like 620 or so.
You got 622 backers. You made. Yeah. Everybody can see what you made, which is cool. You actually ended the campaign. You still put it into Indie Man and still going, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I get hits every few days now. If I kept on it, I probably get more, but I'm just right now. I just want to get it done. I'm feeling the crunch. I want to get it done, and my friend Troy Torres is doing the secondary story. That's what I'm waiting for the art with, and he's got 3 other projects that he's working on. So he's kind of strung himself a little thin, but we're getting there. So
cool. I see we got a Canadian snuck in here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We got a Canadian snuck in here. Who let the Canadian in here?
You did.
Who let the cross out?
Oh, we see your hand. We see your pencil. You can say something.
That's a marker. I said something.
Yeah, you
guys hear me?
Quiet, dude. Wait, I gotta put everybody up today. I'm the only guy with normal. Everybody, I gotta throw it all the way up to the loudest. We're a drawing stream now. People, Cross Comics is gonna draw whatever you guys want him to draw. What do you guys want him to draw? Shout something out. In the chat. Anybody in the chat?
Aw.
E. Ortiz is calling you the Canadian sneaker. And trusty sidekick. In some countries, you may have to ship the book more than once before it gets there. Yeah, when it comes to that, I'm only going to ship it once. And if it doesn't get there twice, done. It's like, no, I'm not going to play that game. I can imagine what kind of people, what can happen. Yeah.
The rough thing for me is I literally have like a quarter of my books are outside the country. It's
wow.
Yeah. So I mean, even to like Canada, it's expensive. I mean,
Author Brown Bear Kodiak said this is the first time seeing Little Girl Lethal. Wow. Whiskey Pink did the artwork and the coloring.
yeah,
Yeah, he's awesome.
He did the entire composition. Everything you see there is his. And he brings it. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, if you got a chance, if you got some spare change, go support that book. You know, and I will go and put a like on your video. I did look at your video that you did, Arthur. Thank you for giving a shout out to the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. I mean, there's a whole bunch of guys, and I know it was a bad time of year for me to bring out Skunk Girl. I mean, it was a holiday, so just save your guys pennies, save 50 cents a day, and you guys will be able to at the end of this campaign, you'll be able to afford it. Yeah.
People should just go out and buy it. Just go out and buy it. Don't think about it too hard. Just get it.
You gotta give them a little leeway. And it's actually better that some people didn't just buy it on the first couple of days. That way it can trickle. So every time somebody goes back to it, they can see, hey, it keeps on getting more and more backers. You know, I mean, for lack of a better word, you don't want to shoot your load on the first day. You know what I mean? You don't want to empty your clip. So, you know, that's good that it keeps on going up. I mean, we had a backer today, had a backer the other day, you know, so that's good. That's a good sign, you know. So I like that. Cross Comics says, I say Cross Comics draws nothing. Serious? Are you going on strike there, Rick? What's going on, Rick?
Hey, I'm just being I'm being funny, and I just got back from it's called Art Crawl here in Hamilton.
Oh, cool.
We have it once a month. I sold a piece for $15. So
hey, art crawls are fun. We have them here in Astoria as well.
That's
cool.
So
nobody can get my Ronin that I did for Gary Shipman's fan for his draw thing challenge.
Oh,
now,
Snapple.
because it is sold.
Good job, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you very much.
And
I drew a bunch of things while there, but I didn't ink them because I forgot my multi-liner.
Come on, Rick, you're a pro. You can still draw some more. Come on.
Yeah, I guess I could.
I know you can draw something. ERT said something naughty, and I'm going to read it. Why? What the hell? My damn iPad is going crazy. Okay. ERT said, damn it. It's doing it to me. It's flipping back and forth. ERT said, why, Manilicious saw a Little Girl Lethal? And then first thing he says, he shot his load. Yeah.
It's because we stopped doing phrasing.
That's why you buy 2 copies of each, so that, you know, you keep one pristine. That's all.
Oh, so you're saying that some people... No, I won't go there. Nope.
I'm just saying sometimes a book gets abused by reading it so much. That's all. Where were you talking about?
I'll tell you after.
Why? That's exactly what he was talking about.
Neil Star Production says, I'll try make some Skunk Girl fan art this weekend, which is awesome. Ooh. And he also said that a couple days ago he became a backer. So now I know who backed my book on Wednesday. Cool. Thanks. Sano Raven said, oh my Lord. We got Charlie McNilson. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. I'm not going to say. You guys can read what he said. And Skunk Girl says, oh my Lord. I was like, oh, this is a PG plus tonight. What's going on here?
It's ultra fun.
It's me being influenced by Slick Jimmy and Little Girl Lethal.
It has that effect.
Which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Are you saying I bring you lasciviousness? Is that what you're saying?
And then some.
I'm sorry. With my salacious ways, I've corrupted you.
Oh yeah, you've corrupted me. That is why I've been on your cheesecake challenge as many times as I can.
It's a fun. We have fun. I think our challenges are interesting because we.
I'll
Yeah.
We
bring
are
up,
the best.
I mean, I'll
No,
bring up some
seriously.
artwork so people can see what I've done on that show. Oh man, it's a fun show. I mean, I don't know if I can find the first one I did. I mean, I did that Princess in Space. That was fun to do. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. People keep wanting me to do another Princess in Space that's like, Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I'm gonna have to think about it. So it's just not straight that. But
You know,
uh,
the funny part is every time I go on your show and I ask my wife, what should I draw? And she comes up with a really good concept. And I'm like, okay, nobody's going to do this. I go on your show and Humble Marty does the same thing. I'm like, damn, Humble Marty, are you reading my mind? She does. I was like, there's no way anybody's going to do the Princess and the Frog. And she does the Princess and the Frog. And I was like, it's like, what? And we don't talk. I mean, we just show up and do the cheesecake challenge, and we're doing the same artwork. And there was something else that she did, and I was doing my artwork. And then when I looked at her stuff, like 30 minutes into the challenge, I'm like, oh man, I'm doing the same thing as Humble Marty again. Damn it, we kind of think alike when we come to thinking of these art stuff to do, which is cool. I mean, I like Humble Marty stuff, and sometimes she does really good artwork, and she just doesn't get the votes. And I'm kind of like, damn, she had a nice piece of artwork. Why is nobody voting for her?
when your collage here, at least your fan art, well, you can see her composition, the one that's so colorful up there in the
Oh yeah,
right-hand corner. Yeah, she has a different, very cartoony kind of impressionistic style, and she really likes to use color, infuse things with color, and I enjoy her. She needs to get a better mic, though. Damn it.
yeah. That day that she did that Tank Girl, I thought that was so inventive and so cute, and it was like, how the hell did she not get like first or second place? But
Well, she does. I think that what she needs to do is learn how to sharpen up her compositions a little bit. Like the edges are not as defined as some of the artists. And then once she gets that, I think that she's going to be a real contender for a lot of things because she's quick with the color. She knows how to work her system really well that way. And once she's got her compositions down, she fills them in quite quickly. She like I said, give her. We do keep doing this. Hopefully, we can find something to replace Hangouts when they go away, and then I can keep on doing this, but we'll see what happens. We'll have to have a workaround somehow.
yeah, what I got on my screen is that Tiana.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, and Stick Jimmy encourages color, so you got to put color in there, and he always comes up with these weird scenarios. So I was just drawing, Tiana in a very sexy space outfit, and drawing the frog, and then all of a sudden it tells me, so she's supposed to be out in space. I'm like, oh damn, because I was just drawing a swamp. I'm like, well, that's right, she's supposed to be out in space. So I'm like, okay, I'll draw X-wing and Yoda.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, it was in
You made it work, as they say on Project One Way. You made it work.
And I did draw a skunk on there.
There's a skunk.
There was a skunk. And it's funny because when I did that night, I was not happy with this at all. And then when I looked at it a couple days later, I'm like, kind of looks like an animation cell. I'm digging it. But at the time, I really didn't like it. I was like, it's okay. But this is the first cheesecake challenge I actually won.
I tell you, Tiana's bedonkulous there. I tell you what.
Yeah, yes. That's one thing is, I mean, it's a cheesecake challenge for a reason. So you gotta accentuate some parts, and I do like the butt. So I gave her a big old butt. I love that butt. I mean, the frog has to perch on something. Can't be a Captain Marvel butt. The damn frog would slide off. So I gave her a very nice
Doom.
Here.
The
It
captain.
would slide
the
off to
captain
its doom.
He'd slide off right into the swamp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Captain
End
Marvel
of
Bot
frog.
is not marvelous.
Oh Lord.
man.
Oh Lord. It's starting already, people. I'm sorry.
Thank
The
you, Rick.
view-
And
Fun-
does Rick have a bias against Captain Marvel?
I don't know. Is she Canadian?
I don't know. I miss
Oh.
the old Captain Marvel. I'd be down with that any day.
The guy Captain Marvel?
Like Ms.
There's
Marvel,
only
like
one.
Warbird.
Oh yeah, Warbird. Yeah, Ms. Marvel was awesome.
The new one, everything from Marvel now. Let's not get off on that because it just makes me pissed off.
Yeah.
There is
go on
only
2
one
hours
true
of how we
Captain
hate
Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're still calling She-Hulk Hulk. Ugh.
Oh Lord.
Ugh.
She-Hulk never looked better when John Byrne got her down to a T. That is the best She-Hulk ever. Period. He made her funny, made her wacky, cutesy. It was amazing. And the stories were fun because John Byrne kind of stuck it to Marvel because they wouldn't give him Fantastic Four back, but they said, okay, you can have She-Hulk. Okay, I'll take She-Hulk. And then he took all the D-list villains and made them cool. He was like, you're going to give me She-Hulk? I'm the writer. I'm the artist. Yeah, I'll take She-Hulk from you guys. And that's what he did.
John Byrne was doing Deadpool before Deadpool was Deadpool.
Exactly.
It's true.
Exactly. I mean, that's seriously, they wouldn't give him X-Men. They wouldn't give him the Fantastic Four back. They said, oh, you can have She-Hulk. I was like, serious? You're going to give John Byrne She-Hulk? But he just went with it. He ran with it. Like, I'll show you. And that was the best She-Hulk ever.
That's the definitive She-Hulk. I mean, they've been making fun of that She-Hulk in the last She-Hulk or the one of the Avengers things where they had that thing, or they brought her back where she looked good and she's like fighting with the ugly ass Hulk right now, a She-Hulk, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they know what they've done to what was Marvel. They've broken it. They've made it terrible.
It broke She-Hulk.
Look, there's sugar with honey all over.
There's sugar. There's another one of my winning pieces on the cheesecake challenge. I was like, okay, it's supposed to be a sticky situation with little girl Lethal. I'm like, well, what else better than honey dripping all over her? Yeah. And I hope you don't mind that I did take her top off.
I don't have anything against nudity, as you probably know, but for the cheesecake challenge, I like to keep it cheeky, but not. But it looks fine.
I did cover the naughty bits.
Yeah, and you definitely got a panty peek in there, so.
Yeah, I did. Like you said, fan service. Total fan service. And my characters did not escape either. I did this on another cheesecake challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember what the theme was for that one, but
it was a nubile natives. So I'm like,
oh yeah, that one.
Draw.
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I do? I'm like, I have no clue. I'm like, I'll just draw Cinta. I'll draw Cinta. I mean, I know how to draw Cinta. She looks like a native. I'll just go with that. And the bad part was halfway through, I'm drawing Cinta, I'm drawing the saber-tooth tiger, and Jimmy goes, you got to show that she killed somebody or
She's supposed to be maybe cannibalistic. I think that was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you put her like a guy's head on a stick.
Yeah. Halfway through, I'm like, I gotta make her cannibalistic now. Oh great! What am I gonna do? I don't want to ruin my Cinta. Okay, I'll put a head on a stick. Oh.
It shows Manny doesn't listen to instructions well.
Well, you could have made
I
it a
think-
Neanderthal head and had it been historically accurate.
I think he showed up late, and so he missed the instruction. And
I'll show up late. I'm so sorry. Every time I go on Slick Jimmy stuff, I think I may have been prompt maybe about 3 times. All the rest of the time I go late because I'm usually streaming on somebody else's stream. I'm like, oh, damn it, Slick Jimmy's on. I gotta go jump on Slick Jimmy. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still trying to think up a new game for this week. I probably will get it around. I have a good idea. I just don't want to start repeating myself, so I gotta look for some fun things. And last week I think was pretty fun with the Viking biker chicks. That was interesting. The Valkyrie bikers.
I'm gonna show what I should have done on that stream. I'm not gonna show what I did because what I did on that stream was atrocious. It was horrible. But this is what I wanted to draw on that stream. Yeah. And it's a nude. I know. I would have covered up the naughty bits. I mean, it's a piece of artwork, people. Don't go crazy. People are crazy. Maybe I'll just we'll do what we do all the time, right, Tank? Okay, we'll cover up the naughty bits.
Emojis.
Emojis there. For the people who get offended by nipples, everybody has nipples, men and
You just
women.
need to do the clown emojis and go honk honk.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do that night, but I don't know. I came in late and I wasn't feeling it. So I'm for sure not going to show what I did that night. It was atrocious. It was horrible.
Well, looking at this picture, I hear Meatloaf in my
Yeah.
head.
Bad out of hell.
Yeah.
Hey,
I would
Manny,
do anything for love.
Yes, Cross?
did you make a boob of yourself doing what you did?
Oh God.
Oh.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Manny. I challenged Rick on Twitter earlier to top a horrid pun that I did. And this is why he's shown up guns a-blazing. I done called him out on the social
Who the
medias.
hell is laughing like Precious? Remember Precious the dog? Oh Lord. Trusty Psychic is saying, what is this degeneracy? It's not degeneracy. This is a beautiful piece of art. It's a nice this is a nice
Trusty,
sketch.
if I showed you some of the pages from my book, you'd probably swallow your tongue.
There's Charlie's Mega Man that he
Oh,
wanted earlier.
okay. Santa Raven is saying, oh my load.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my.
Oh my load.
Oh my load.
All over my screen.
Oh, Charlie McNilson.
Welcome
it's
to
art.
Bad Dog Press.
Oh, nice. Oh, dude. I mean, seriously, people, you guys want to. One day I will do a portfolio review of Good Dog Press before Good Dog Press was even known. Then you guys will open your guys' eyes and go, holy smokes, this guy can actually paint. It's like, yeah, I can actually paint, people, and I can show you guys all the nudes that I used to do before. It was some fun stuff. I used to sell them on eBay all the time. We got some pretty good money for doing that.
I don't think it'll be nude to us.
What? Did he say
I
something
was
again?
trying to put it.
I mean, these are the tame ones, people. These are the tame paintings. Very, very tame. Very, very tame. You know, these are all acrylics, pencils and acrylics. Very, very tame. There's some really out there. Yeah.
Naughty.
They're very naughty. Very naughty. But the fun part is like when I look at the girl in the jeans, I'm not even looking at the girl. I'm looking at, damn, can I replicate those jeans again? Those jeans came out really nice, you know? And I'm looking at the Vampirella and I'm looking at the headstones. Like, yeah, I did pretty good on that stone. I'm not even worried about the women. I mean, not worried about the girl and looking at the woman part. I'm looking at the jeans. I'm looking at the stone. I'm looking at the leather dress in the top left-hand corner. You know, I'm looking at
all by yourself, by the way, Manny. You're doing that all by yourself.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
That was a joke as to the
Oh,
lewdiness.
I'm the only guy looking at the jeans, stone and leather. Everybody else out there ain't looking at that, Manny.
Wait, she's got jeans?
She's got jeans. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, now I see them.
She's got jeans.
Gosh.
On. You know?
Gosh, if you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't be in this position of being unable to unsee it.
Mm. It's like that Vampirilla in the left-hand corner on the bottom. I really wanted to do a Boris Vallejo style of Vampirilla. So very influenced by doing that. Yeah, so
It does look like Boris.
yeah.
I was looking at Ryan Cardinal's skunk girl he did for you. Very nice.
Yeah, when I looked at that this morning, like I said, I thought that was a Tank at first, because Tank did a similar pose. I'm like, oh, Tank did a skunk girl last night. Then I looked at the name, I was like, oh, that's Ryan Cardinal. It's very, very, very nice. I should bring that up.
I mean, he's got his book
You gotta
going,
keep
Kai S or
insulting
whatever.
Ryan, man.
I know. I'm so sorry, Ryan. He's not gonna want to do Skunker anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, screw
Saying
you,
his
man.
stuff looks like mine. He's like, oh, dude, oh, come on, man. You could have picked anybody.
Yeah, why him? Why give him all the credit? Yeah, let me bring that up. Hopefully I don't crash my damn clip studio. I got so much damn artwork up right now. Yeah, I woke up to this morning. Beautiful piece of artwork.
Yes, 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 I get it. Hail Raven.
Who's hailing Raven now?
Apparently that bird has been bugging me. It's going around there. Caw, 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 caw. All right, I'm on it. Dude, I'm live. Just shush.
Is that your bird?
No, it's a neighborhood raven
Oh,
that I
oh
frequently
my
have.
Lord. Now that I blew up this skunk girl, nice and big.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see it too? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say nothing. You guys all out in chat land knows what I'm talking
here.
about. What I'm. Strategically placed piece of footwear.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh
Very
my
suggestive.
Lord. Very suggestive. My goodness.
Love it.
I bet when he was drawing it, he was going, I'm going to see what Manny's going to say about this.
It's a very flexible pose. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Wow. That is so cool. Rick, turn away, Rick. Don't look at this, Rick. It will corrupt you.
Both guns are smoking. She's been doing the business.
Yeah. Somebody got smoked. Wow.
That's right.
See, like the funny part is I looked at this on my iPhone this morning. So I really didn't get to see the full impact. Putting it I see the impact now.
Have you guys ever had a chance to shoot desert eagles? I think those are desert eagles, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had a chance to do that?
No, I've never had the chance to shoot
Yes.
a desert eagle.
You need to take the time and shoot one. They don't kick like a motherfucker. They don't kick hard.
Oh.
But they're a lot of fun, and they have like a gun flash that's about twice the length of the gun itself, and then it spreads out. So when you fire it, it like leaves this big old, and on any picture you take a picture, it catches it. So I recommend that. They're a lot of fun, but they're expensive.
Yeah. I can imagine what the darn pistol itself costs. Besides the round.
And they're about $2,000, $2,500 depending.
And plus you got what you said, the rounds are like $1.50 each.
If you can get them at a large amount, and you can buy them, yeah, you can get them probably $1.50. But if you're going just for a box, like a box of 20, they're going to be about $3 a round.
Wow.
Oh, that's still cheaper than when I had my Arasaka. I had a Japanese World War II infantryman's rifle, and dude, the rounds for that cost me anywhere like $2 to $3 a piece because they're 7.7 millimeter aluminum or steel jacketed only.
Yeah, that's because they're very rare rounds.
Oh yeah, dude, it was brutal.
Yeah,
but the big price was not in the casing; was in the powder.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like if you get some of these older guns that they have very very rarefied ammo, or sometimes guns don't have. You can't find it anymore because of. But like this, the 50 AE is going to be always expensive, but you'll find it because there's a lot of Desert Eagles out there.
Cheaperthandirt.com. I
Yeah.
love that place. Oh man, I do love that place. Cheaperthandirt.com.
If you're gonna get a Desert Eagle and you want to buy, say, I don't know, 500 rounds or 1,000 rounds, you can bring it down. It's still going to cost you like $1,000 though. I mean, but you'll get it cheaper.
Yeah,
For those who have the money to blow.
A 22 is a much cheaper trip to the arcade.
Very, very. Anybody want to have fun? Just go get yourself a 1022 and get you 1,000 rounds for very inexpensive, and go plink away and get your get your skills up, your level, so you know what you're doing with your breathing, and then you can start using other ammo.
And
Well,
hey, if you're one of those, in sense of national defense or hunting, keep in mind that a 22 was used by Chechnyan rebels to keep the Russian army at bay.
well, now we know why Skunk Girl's a thief. Just to feed those guns, she's got to.
Rick, that is an astute observation, sir.
Well, I mean, for those who don't know, I mean, who are listening, the AR-15's 223 isn't much bigger than a 22. It just has more powder behind it. That's all.
It's true.
Cool. I like it. See what kind of education you get on this program.
Sometimes we just talk about the craziest stuff, dude.
Dude, we just do whatever. You know, that's why before I came on air tonight, I'm like, I'm in bed with my wife because I just got home. Like, what am I gonna call my show tonight? It's just, I'm like, I have no clue. So,
But apparently, we were gunning for that topic.
oh Lord.
Oh.
Blame Canada again, people.
It's okay.
Did Rick make a pun?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I'm sorry,
dude.
people. The reason why Rick is on this program is because he's on the wraparound cover, so he's on the CMB, and I throw the link there, and that's why he's there, people. I'm sorry.
That and I actually kind of planned this event of Rick wanting to come on the show and do horrible puns by calling him out on the Twitter.
Oh, come on, Tank. You know I would have come on and done those puns anyways.
It's true, but I had to give you extra, kind of an excuse.
We got
Yeah, heck, at first I didn't even know what you meant by top that.
And besides, with all the sorry.
Come on, we got to talk about the chat, or they're gonna run. They're gonna bring pitchforks coming towards us. We got Kronos Cryron in there. How you doing, Kronos? We got Comic Book Bob. He's gonna go to sleep. He's gonna check in with some other people before he crashes. Comic Book Bob, I really want to see what that skunk girl is gonna look like when you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! If you guys seen it on Twitter, Comic Book Bob, go and see him. Go subscribe to him. He started off with this skunk girl, and he's taking his time, and just seeing his outlines and stuff, it's amazing. I know he's gonna kill it. He's gonna nail that. Trusty Sidekick is looking at Ryan Cardinal's skunk girl and thinking that she has a peg leg. Oh my lord!
Just jealous.
Yeah, jealous. Unfortunately, Neil Star Productions, I really feel bad for you because he said he's never fired a gun in his life. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, dude. Yeah,
Where's that boy from?
I don't know where he's from, but yeah, they're
Well, I understand if they're like Australia or like England or somewhere.
Yeah. The coolest part is one Christmas I went with my wife back to her family in Michigan. Christmas morning, going out on the porch and shooting cans right from the porch was pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're away from Detroit, man, they're just like the South. Everybody shoots up there.
Yeah, it's like, well, the next neighbor was so damn far away. It's like, just put some cans out there and hey, target practice right from your porch. Just got the 22 out and just kept on shooting. It was fun.
Tell them about your rabbit hunting.
I didn't go oh yeah, we went rabbit hunting. We went into this neighbor's yard and the damn neighbor was threatening to shoot us. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to trespass in some parts of this country. No, this ain't my sister. My sister lives in Arkansas, and she tells me, yeah, you don't want to get lost in Arkansas. You better know where you're going in some of the neighborhoods. You don't
So
want
yeah,
to.
is it?
You do not want to be asking for directions. Yeah. You ain't from around here, huh? Yeah.
No, there's yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
man.
Well,
guess you're really robbing it away from that situation, Manny.
Oh goodness gracious.
We got Mad Rocks in the house. How you doing, Mad Rocks? Nice to see you. He says, happy to see Skunk Girl funded so quickly. Congrats to the creator. Thank you, Mad Rocks. Mox Rocks.
Mox Rocks.
Mox Rocks. Dude.
Yeah, go check out Mox Rocks tweets, dude. He comes up
Yep.
with some of the coolest, craziest stuff, dude.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of all us indie guys. Him and Sean. I mean, every morning I see them tweeting out everybody's that's in the community. All
Dude,
the
it's the pulse.
Indiegogos. I mean, they do a great job. I
I'll
mean,
give a shout out to Trusty Sidekick. I got a piece from him. He sent it to me. Very nice. It's of my sugar, and yeah, appreciate it.
you know, I was trying to swipe that from you, right?
Swipe or no swiping.
Swipe what?
I was trying to swipe that little girl lethal from you. I didn't know that you wanted it. So right after the show, I DM'd Trusty. I'm like, Trusty, how much do you want for that little girl lethal? He goes, Slick wants it. I'm like, damn it. I was like, that should have won that night. That was so beautiful.
It was nice.
It was pro quality. I mean, it was great. And I've never seen a Trusty do that kind of work before. I've always seen him do other kind of work. So when he did that sexy woman, I was like, wow, I wanted Trusty. So I'm gonna commission Trusty to do me a sexy skunk girl.
Yeah, that's a
theme
good
style. Yeah, but
It's a
that
good
was
thing.
it was beautiful. That was a beautiful piece of artwork, Trusty. Yeah, Trusty's doing some home domestic kind of things today. So that's why he's not up here. If not, I mean, you guys see Trusty up here doing drawings every night that he comes up here. He kills it. He's amazing. And Trusty's out there saying, I freely admit that I'm envious of Ryan Cardinal's skill. Dude, I'm envious of your guys' skills. I mean, you guys are clean. I'm not that clean. I'm very loose. But you guys are very clean lines. I struggle with my clean lines. Cool. Mox Rocks is saying, LOL, thank you, but I need no adverts. I don't make content. Marcus Gibbons put a link to his channel. Well, that's the thing, that anybody that comes on our show over here, we give a shout out to everybody that comes in here. We always give them a shout out.
It's an automatic thing.
Yeah, it's automatic. I mean, Marcus is doing it. If KG was here, he'd be doing it also. We do it to
Try to
everybody.
share the love.
Yeah, we share the love. We try to get everybody. You know, we always say, you know, don't go sub to sub. We don't do that over here. But give everybody a try. Go look at their content, see if it's something that you're into, and you know, go give them a try. You know, if you don't like them, then unfollow. But you know, try sub to them. I mean, just have some fun out there. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Rick, you're disappointing me, Rick.
What?
You're not drawing. You're our only hope.
Rick, there's not enough boobs. More boobs.
We want boobs. We want
Mega Girl?
bobs. Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Right.
Do a Mega Girl right now for us. That would be awesome. I know you can whip that up real fast.
Mega girl with mega boobs.
There we go. This is Rick Piper version 0.2.
I know it's an old trope, but you know, laser firing nipples are always popular.
Oh, I bet Booster would come back here and love that. Booster was a total YouTube star. Just came in here, bitched and complained and left.
I was entertained.
What was his major malfunction?
Well, somebody in the chat clobbered him over the head with a wrench. And I was not paying attention to it, so I don't know who did that. You know, I have a
We
sneak.
don't know who did it, but we know they did it with a wrench in the chat room.
Yeah, so I'm like, the only wrenches that I had in the chat at the time was my wife, which I know my wife wouldn't hit him over the head, and Santa Raven.
Well,
Hmm.
you know,
Who could
regardless,
it
this
be?
makes Booster Mr. Body.
Mr. What?
Mr. Body
Mr. Body, what does that mean?
from Clue.
I'm sorry, I don't
He's the
remember.
victim in Clue.
Oh, okay,
Mr. Body is.
okay, I'm sorry. I never played Clue. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, Mr. Body. He's the victim. So Booster is Mr. Body,
Oh,
and we know what happened in the chat room with the wrench. We just don't know.
It's
Well,
like Clue.
apparently,
It really is.
apparently Manny didn't have a clue.
we saw that a mile away.
And it still hit us.
But then in Rick's defense, he saw it in kilometers.
Yeah, it's true. You and your kilometers and your metric system.
Yeah, you guys in your guys' magical weird.
Your friggin' maple leaves and maple syrup.
Yeah,
Snow
We
monkeys.
like the maple syrup. I mean,
yeah, we do like
hate
maple
it,
syrup,
right? Yeah, that
Yeah.
part's good.
and they like
All
our maple
those-
syrup too.
All the
Yeah.
snow monkeys of the Great White North.
You're a snow monkey. You heard that, Rick?
Just brutal, dude. Well, it's been nice
Yeah,
for
if you
Manny
guys
having a
haven't done it yet,
child
I mean,
channel.
You know, as Mox Rock said, if you guys haven't, just share it out with all the people out there. You know, get some more people over here. It doesn't take that long. Just hit the hit the share button. Just 2 clicks. Two clicks. So all you
Oh
need
yeah,
to do.
and Manny, Rick might be a little extra riled up because when I told Rick to like top that on the Twitters, I may have dropped an ultra like American nationalist GIF
Oh,
meme
Lord.
with like George Washington driving American muscle cars with the American flag and whatnot. Yeah,
Are you triggering poor Ricky?
it was the goal. I mean, maybe if I did, it's unfortunate.
Do you believe that you can bully Rick?
Rick will just down a lot of maple syrup and he'll be charged up. He'll be ready to go.
At the end of the night, go
I'm
Rick.
just a pun waiting to happen.
Oh Lord. Well, at the end of
He's just
the night, you need to show your piece, your Spider-Verse piece. People in the
Yeah,
chat.
dude, that one's coming out real cool.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that, Rick. So you are the eye candy tonight, believe it or not.
Into the Spider-Verse, huh?
Yeah,
He's working on a Spider-Verse piece that's really cool. I mean, he's doing a good job on it. Rick takes on the ambitious projects that a lot of these other guys just like they don't even do, man. And if they did, they'd be like internet sensations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Rick
There you go.
showing the pros how to do it.
Rick.
What?
I just said Rick. Oh,
Okay,
why are you
well, I thought
shooting
you-
now? We had to do a tease, man. Why you?
I thought you wanted to show it too, Manny.
Yeah, show it later, but he was drawing. But that's
Oh.
cool. That's cool, Rick. Very nice. Very nice. Very
Well,
nice.
that's a quick look.
Very nice.
Take it away, quick. Everyone forget this.
Yeah. Forget you ever saw it.
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Just look at the stick. Don't worry about the bright light.
Look at the monkey. Look at the monkey.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I don't monkey around
Oh.
much.
It burns us precious.
Trusty Sidekick says, Rick, you should make that as a coloring page. I hope you're not going to color that, Rick.
I was thinking about it, but I'm gonna scan it.
I
first.
would suggest to, like Trusty said, leave it black and white, color it, make a, scan it in, make a copy, and then color the copy. But I'll keep that black and white, dude. It's like your X-Men. I hope you didn't color your X-Men either.
No,
Okay, good. That came out really nice too. And one day I'm gonna finish up my inking on that.
I just gotta figure out
Mm.
what I'm gonna
Neil,
do next month.
Neil Star Productions says, "Hey Manny, would Skunk Girl rob other villains if their opportunity arises? Skunk Girl will do the ends justifies the means for Skunk Girl. So anything goes. Do not cross her.
She brutal.
She is what she is. She was a shy little girl that had a very unfortunate accident in when she was attending the university, and that accident changed her into a bold and cunning young woman. I would not cross her path. 'Cause I don't want to be a
Yeah, next
booster
month.
boy. I don't want to be a booster boy. Rick can be a booster boy. I don't want to be a booster boy. What are you gonna say there, Rick? Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying. Next month, I'm gonna do 11 by 30 piece. The so far that's been 12 by 18. I don't know what I'm gonna do on it for. I'm gonna up it probably to hopefully 70 characters, 70, 60
Well,
or
why don't
70
you do a
characters.
triptych, dude?
A what? What's
A
a
triptych.
triptych?
Why don't you do a triptych? That way you can draw bigger. Get some 11 by 17s, put three of those together, and do a
Well,
triptych.
I was gonna be putting two 11 by 15s together.
You got to get some 11 by 17s, dude.
Well,
Seriously.
I got the 12 by 18. I could do two of those or three of those, I guess. Well, I wanna just up my game a little bit each time. You know, I did whatever that Freedom Force piece was, how many characters there, and then I did the X-Men, which was more, and then I upped this to 50, which was like 7 characters more. So I'm
But
trying to up my
you
game.
want to go with the industry standard 11 by 17s. That way you can go make prints, and people like those. They like the 11 by 17s.
Yeah, but that would be a bigger print
Yeah, but
if I put.
the copy centers can do those. They can do them 11 by 17s. When I sell my artwork, my fine artwork, not the comic stuff. That's all I did was 11 by 17s, and I actually have one print that's it's a oversized print. It's like 36 inches by 20 something inches. Yeah, it's a biggie. It's a big one.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You know,
Mm. And
do an
I remember
oversized
printing those darn things
print.
out up in to 1990s. The printing was cheaper than the shipping over to me, as usual. I get killed by
Well,
shipping.
I probably wouldn't need wouldn't get killed by the shipping. There's enough places around here. Probably go to the place that I got my cards done at.
Yeah, there's an allure of shopping for printing online, and here's something, folks. You can often find something competitive, especially once you take the shipping prices into consideration, at a commercial print. Find a major commercial printer in your closest metropolitan area. Um, and usually even like I looked over in Honolulu, there are three major, commercial printers that are competing with each other, and they can do a comic, but that's easy for them. Perfect bound, done. These places are used to making everything from like, the postcards the advertising postcards that you completely dismiss and throw into the garbage, to presentations for people to buy into $1 million timeshares. So like, consider these places, take a look at them. You
Mhm.
can, and often they're close enough you can drive down to their office and go take a look at their print quality. Right there, like, can I see a perfect bound book, please? Here you go. Oh, cool. Can you
Mhm.
Can you produce a book to these specific dimensions? Absolutely, because comic book is actually a pretty standard dimension in printing these days.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
not weird anymore like it was a quarter of a century ago.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Save a lot of money, and you know
Yeah,
you can.
because if I get it printed on the mainland just to get to here, it's gonna cost me about like $1 each book just to get it to me. Yeah, crazy. The shipping's gonna kill me. Uh, all
So
right.
that means you're going to get it from one of those places
Well,
in Hawaii?
I'm gonna check out the places in Hawaii. Well, you always gotta check out and see what they're gonna. I mean, it might be cheaper to get on the mainland and whatever it is that's shipping. I mean, I've even looked into hardbound books, people.
Well, Manny, you're lucky
Mhm.
too because Honolulu is a commercial hub for the Pacific. So you
Mhm.
get conventions at your local convention center. You get conventions for billion-dollar companies from around the world that are meeting about, Pacific trade partnerships and all this other crazy stuff. So you're really lucky. You have actually like that New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Los Angeles quality of printing available at your fingertips.
Mm. And I just noticed that Marcus Givens put in a link in the chat for Chongo, the Broken Veil. That is our good buddy
Oh, dude,
El
we love that
Guapo.
comic so much.
Yeah, I like to see what El Guapo is going to do in my piece of artwork that I had the other day. He was going to ink it. I like to see how he's going to ink my work. If I mean, I know he's going to kill it because that's
El
one thing I do not do well. I don't do inking very well. I can do colors well, but not inking. You know.
Well, I need to talk to Cesar because I'm actually need to find out what his page rates are for various services because I'm setting up my stretch goals for my campaign, and I'm going to do a short story as a stretch goal. And I'm like, I'm not going to draw it, I'm not going to write it, but I'll oversee it to make sure it comes out good. I'm going to have my hands full enough.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But if I do hit like this, and this is a $30,000 stretch goal. But it's have the framework and have the ladder there, even if you can't make it all the way up, even if you only hit the first couple of rungs, have that ladder there, right?
Hmm.
So like at that point, dude, I found a fantastic writer, and I'm looking at
Ooh,
fantastic artists.
Slick Jimmy's ready to go. Slick Jimmy, you want to say goodbye
Oh,
before you leave? I just saw you put in the chat. Ciao.
No, ciao can be either mean hello or goodbye. It's
Okay,
Italian. It's like aloha.
okay. I thought you were leaving. I'm
No,
glad
it's
you
just one of
did
those
saying
things.
hello.
I should have said, I should have said hola, chat.
Hola, hola. So how long more you got on that?
Konbanwa.
How long more you got on that, Rick?
Pardon?
Oh, you started to ink it. Cool.
So, Manny, as I'm working on the last character, I will reveal the five wonderful ladies, my five favorite. Like this is a fan art piece from me. So no
Okay.
ass, no butt kicker, but no butt kissery here. You know, my five favorite ladies. Of course, I had to put Scalpel Zero in there because I'm a bias as hell. We're just getting that one out of the way. Guy Skunk Girl. That one's kind of obvious. I've got Sugar Light Bean. I've got the Naomi, and I put Heidi from Monster MD because I was listening to this chat where um, Von Klaus from Monster MD was talking to Adam Post on his channel about some of the like the design and some of the nuances to the story and stuff like that. And I fell in love with this project because I was like, "Holy smokes, dude, this is awesome!" And I love it because Heidi is Friday. as I see it, is this Friday archetype. And I mean like Friday from Robinson Crusoe, not like that watered down, abridged stuff that y'all have been getting through your movies and your television. I'm talking the original book, which Friday is not, this go for get 'em type of person, like, oh, just go handle it. Um he's not Alfred even. He's much more than that. um it's this old concept, and it's very, very hated today by popular culture, but this old concept of the noble savage. And as here you have this human doctor who goes around treating monsters for their ailments, and his nurse, his Friday, is the Invisible Woman. And I just loved it. I was like, dude, seems like such a fun story, and I can't wait. The artwork looks fantastic as well. And dude, they're killing it on fun, and I think they're gonna cross 50K soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's definitely a good book.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's my Ginyu force of the babes of indie comics right now. My top 5. That was a tough pick too, man. Ooh, just to limit it down to 5. Now that was tough, dude. It was heartbreakingly tough. Like, it was just, oh, dude, I want to put this person in. I want to put that one in.
I actually think that there's some really quality books out there in the network. You know, whether you want to pull in CG into it or not, but I mean, there's some really high quality art, and I think the concepts are high concepts. Even there's good stuff out there. One of my favorite books
Absolutely.
actually is the Ferryman by Sean Campbell.
Oh
The
yeah.
art's not like it's not on the same level as certain books, but the story is really good. So the art is just it helps the story. Is what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I like his stuff. I think he's going places.
I like that one. It's very illustrative. I enjoy stylistic illustrative style art. I mean, I was when I stopped reading Marvel and DC back in '97. I mean, I had to have my fix, and it was mostly like getting caught up on buying current issues of heavy metal and then buying old issues at garage sales. And dude, I love that stuff, man. I mean, I always loved that stuff when I was a kid, but I really started to love that stuff then.
Well, see, I mean, I'm not going to bag on everything that Marvel does right now. There are a few things that I think are okay, but there's nothing like I'm like super excited about. Um, and then there's so much that is just flotsam and dross. It's just yeah.
Well, I'm just
And,
another one of those demographics. I'm the fan they lost long ago, and they still haven't managed to bring back, even though they've had a few gems in that
yeah,
time.
they've had some good stories over the 2 decades that preceded when you dropped out, and I think that there are times in both DC and Marvel where they've really had some interesting storylines. But I mean, every era has had crap, but not to the same extent that I think is happening right now. It literally, truly is almost like they've lost the ability to tell a story properly, to know how structure works, and to know, the stuff that goes down into our bones of, primordial storytelling that, is infused in almost all stories across all cultures. They seem to have lost it. Like, they don't know how to do that anymore. I don't know how that's escaped them. And we've had many people talk about how it's very self-congratulatory, and I guess the best word for me is masturbatory. Their writing is they want to they don't want to have their characters have any flaws or any hard, real, truly harsh trials that put them through the crucible, and have them come out the other side. They're metal tested. You know what I mean? They want to give them everything, and then have them sit around drinking coffee and complaining about shit. while things blow up around them.
Yeah, no. Instead, like I don't know. I tried the different approach, like with Scalpel Zero. I draw a lot of inspiration from Greek tragedies, tragic heroes, tragic villains. I love Greek tragedies, the classic stuff, and I would say like Scalpel Zero is like Pygmalion meets Prometheus meets the legend meets the story of the Gorgon sisters,
Seeing all that
uploaded
right there,
and jacked into your brain.
you just sold me right there, because I know the classical literature. It sounds interesting just by going to those. And again, those are tropes, but those are
Right.
tried and true tropes that you can mix and match like puzzle pieces. And then you can get excited about an idea just from understanding what those are, as opposed to, discarding the classic tropes. I mean, even if you brought in something, say, from like Chinese mythology, and then incorporated something from, Africa, or from Egypt, or from, say, Aztec mythology, and then just kind of bouillabaissed it all in, at least, I mean, even that would start to really get my juices flowing, because I'd want to see where it was going. Most
There
of the
might
stuff
be a little bit of Journey to the West as well.
this is great,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. Later on, there's a little Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I
thing
like
is,
that stuff.
the problem is they're not building a character. They're just, oh, the character is their identity and nothing else. So
Yeah, and there's a lot of that too. I mean, but when say, I'm gonna try to, let's go with Captain Marvel right now. Captain Marvel used to be, in her time, well, she was kind of a feminist icon of what they were trying to do initially, and that's not a problem. But they gave her things to go through, and challenges, and at some point they kind of they stuck her in the head, or what was the Rogue took her body, or took all of her powers, and she wasn't seen for a long time. And, I get that, but what they've made her now is essentially Marvel's Wonder Woman, but without the massive backstory, nor the pathos that comes with Wonder Woman coming from classical literature of the Olympians and so forth. She's just some chick that got in an accident, and not in the same way as, say, Daredevil, who he lost something when he got in the accident, but then gained something too. She seemed to just gain a whole bunch of stuff, and then still ends up being kind of a jerk. And in the comics itself, she's a terrible person. I don't understand how people don't understand that. She's the literal fascist that everybody talks about, and it seems like they're oblivious to it. How can that be? Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent.
Cognitive disconnect.
Seriously, cognitive dissonance. I just don't understand it. It's like a blaring klaxon with a spotlight in my face, and I'm just like, really, you want to make this your hero? Really? I mean, I don't have a problem with the way she dresses so much. I mean, I like the old sexier one, but I don't like the character.
Geometry of the full bodysuit. I like the geometry. That it's easy to replicate as art. It's distinguishable at a distance. Even the short hair was okay. The overemphasizing on the masculine features when Carol Danvers had very definitively feminine features.
Yeah.
That one didn't sit well with me. No.
I wouldn't mind her in that. I wouldn't mind her in the jumpsuit if she just looked feminine, because she's. I like the feminine man. I like the binary. I like male and female. I just like it. I don't like being confused.
Well, and Miss Marvel got a promotion while the real Captain Marvel was still, relegated to losing her name yet once again, because they had another white character they wanted to give that name. I think it's I Love Comics did a wonderful history of Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, and whatever happened to Monica Rambeau? You don't see it at all in the comics anymore. I mean, hardly at all.
Oh, I loved it, man. I loved her. She was my Captain Marvel when I was a kid. That was my generation's Captain Marvel.
And she was really cool looking. They were a great outfit, very distinctive. I mean, she kept the fro, for crying out loud. I mean,
she kept a wrangle on the most motley crew of Avengers that has ever been assembled.
Yeah, she definitely did. I mean,
Those people just hated each other.
Yeah, those were good, and those were
those-
good stories though.
Yeah.
That's a great run. Very interesting. Lots of stuff going on. You know, and whether or not it got kind of soap opera at time, it's still there was always action. They never forgot the action. I swear I read some of these Marvel comics. There's like maybe a page and a half of somebody getting popped in the jaw, maybe, and then they're back to talking and their feelings and all this other stuff. And I'm like, am I reading one of those old, you know, soap opera comic strips that used to be in the paper? That's what I feel like I'm reading, like Mary Worth or some shit.
Well, you know, they get well. Mary Worth had progress though in the plot. That's the problem with it. There's no character development. None of these characters develop from their conversations. They are the same character as they went into the story arc and leaving. And it's like, dude, no, man.
Well, I mean,
boring.
Well, I mean, let's see. We can always go with Cena Grace doing. Every character in that seems to be like people that maybe you could deal with, except for the Iceman characters. I mean, especially the older Bobby and then the younger Bobby. I don't understand how he wrote that book and was surprised that people didn't like the character. Because he was a complete dickhead.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
No. He had a visit from an evil fairy gay mother. It was just absolutely awful. Sadly, I've led to many sales of this book, but that was just so my gay friends could read it, because I was like, dude, you really need to read this and see what the heck Marvel is doing and what they're calling representation.
And what did they say, generally?
Dude, they are livid. They are not happy. They are insulted. And they were like, at first they assumed it was because a lot of these guys, they're left-leaning and stuff, they assumed it was a straight white dude. And I was like, no, dude, he's gay.
He's as gay as they come.
He's
I mean,
gay,
like
man.
flaming. And another one, like Mariko Tamaki doing She-Hulk. You went from a vivacious character that everybody loved. Everybody loved She-Hulk. And now that character is the most dour, depressed, unpleasant character that I've read in a long time. And they're like, well, she's just like Hulk. And I'm like, yeah, without Hulk's backstory. I don't know.
They didn't understand.
I mean, they just
that she's not a female clone of Hulk.
Right, she's not. She had a whole different thing. She was a successful lawyer. She was, worked with every team possible, and everybody loved her. She was one of those lovable characters. Plus, it had the Byrne run where, was doing Deadpool before Deadpool, yeah. And but even before that, she was not the same as she was kind of a mousy character. But then she embraced her, the green. She embraced it and she loved it. And now they've made it so like she loves being ugly. What the hell is that all about?
And I've only seen, and I'm sorry to everybody out there. I mean, I've seen a few like muscly She-Hulks that were really nice, but I only saw one person actually get it right. Like actually look like a bulky Jennifer Walters, but still, had that feminine grace and beauty, but she was like Hulk strong. Was Megan Hetrick. You can find her on Facebook. She's a fantastic artist, but but other than that, because it was like, dude, that requires research, and none of the artists did any research into how a muscled woman actually looks.
Right. I mean, everyone I've seen lately, she just looks like a man. I mean, she
looking like a man.
She looked like a man, and I guess they bolt on a couple of big green tits, and then that's it, and even those look weird.
Yeah. and that's not what a muscular woman looks like. Women don't bulk up the same way guys do.
And then they make her look Neanderthalish. They're really pushing that, trying to make her face look more like old Hulk. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why? This was a great character, which they've just bastardized an abomination.
They've destroyed a feminist icon in the name of feminism. The irony is not lost on me.
It's
Yeah,
just,
they do that too often. Destroy stuff in the name of something when they've already got it.
Right? It's like it's oh, dude, it's just. I would laugh if it didn't make me want to cry.
and then who knows what the fuck's going on with? Sorry, what the heck is going on with Cap?
That's all right. It's after we're an hour, more than an hour and a half into the show. We are doing
We're
it, Bob.
fine. We're doing good.
Because
Who's got
Cap is,
the whippy woppy?
That's the Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
is that me? Well, sorry.
Oh,
Is
you're
that
good.
my? Are you hearing the fan?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the whippy woppy.
Let me see if I can cover
My-
up the phone. How's that? Is that
Done
better?
you with my nomenclature.
There you go.
It's something that we got to deal with Slick Jimmy. Same thing like Tank. We got to deal with his roboting.
Is that better? I covered it
Yeah,
up.
you're good, man. You're good, man.
I
I just
I'm
didn't
hot.
know what it was.
I'm
It's
so
like-
used
it's-
to it. I just
it-
forgot how bad it sounds.
No, I know probably Manny's going to be like, oh, forget you. But it's like 80 degrees at 10 o'clock here. And
Dude, I know.
for me,
I
that's
know.
too much.
It's fine. It's
Ooh.
fine. I mean, right now I got my fan
That's like-
going. But my fan is super quiet.
Dude, that's straight up 3 darts too many.
But I mean, like, I talk about Cap, they put Cap in the hands of basically a guy who hates America, which I'm just like appalled. He doesn't like white people, and he's doing, basically an Aryan poster child, I guess, in Steve Rogers. And
Yeah. No, it's
The-
disgusting because I'll tell you on the deep parts of the web, those Aryans, they're adopting the Hail Hydra Cap. Thank you, Marvel. You gave the white supremacists something else to play with, you stupid bleep, 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 bleep.
and that's
Sorry.
the exact moment that I got fed up. Like, I remember seeing Manera get thrown under the bus for doing Spider-Woman.
Well, I saw that one
provocatively.
coming when I heard they hired him. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if they know what they're getting themselves into with him. I mean,
I know,
he's
but-
gorgeous.
I mean, yeah, he does gorgeous work. All his women are like these long, leggy, like goddesses, and then they're upset that he made something fairly provocative, and I'm like, okay. But then when they made Cap a Nazi, I was just like, what the living fuck is going on? And that's when I kind of did this thing where I got in. And seriously, I was like, this is Cap. What are they doing? And then people were like, they've made him. I'm like, yeah, but they're saying this is this is what it is. This is the true thing. And I have a hard time. I don't care what Nick Spencer has done recently to redeem himself. There's a part of me that I would want to bitch slap him as hard as I could if I ever met him. I know that's
Well,
terrible to
yeah.
say, but
Dude, like, no, seriously, like his amends project starts with volunteering time at synagogues, because of that horrible thing he did. He took a hero and turned him into the ultimate, the worst possible villain that you could actually do. I mean, I don't know if he understood that that Hydra is the way that Marvel
it's the metamorphosis of the
around
Nazis.
the Comic Code Authority and had Nazis in their comics.
Dude, Rick, I actually like your girl, Mega Man, your Mega Woman. It's cute.
Oh, dude.
Where are the mega
Rick's-
boops?
Yeah, we
Rick's
just need a little
anime
bit more
style
Mega
is like
boobs.
boss, dude. I love it.
Just a little bit of boobage, a little bit more boobage, a little bit more hips. But dude,
Little
I
bit
love
more.
it.
A little bit more titty lasers. I'm down.
Yeah, it's cute, dude. Really
Mega
good job.
Hey,
Bobs.
you gotta remember, Mega Man's for kids. You can't have those.
Oh yeah, you can.
Why kids love boobs? I remember I loved boobs.
We all
All-
love boobs when we were kids.
All people.
Come on.
love boobs
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
kids.
I had a babysitter
No,
named
no, no,
Tammy
no.
when I was 4, and I loved just putting my head right into them. It was great.
No, I didn't mean they can't have boobs. I meant, the laser part.
What? That's the best part.
Yeah, haven't
It's
you ever
like-
played Paranoia?
It's like lactating light. It's awesome.
Oh, Lord.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
my Lord. KJ is saying F bomb at Slick Jimmy Speaks.
That's right. It's like, and Rick, you can power that mega babe with Jesus juice. I mean, just
Whoa. So, how's that chat coming along?
I know. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We had somebody complaining about Slick Jimmy's a fan. We got that settled.
They don't get to complain. No, I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
Scott Shimmer's out there saying he's inking Skunk Girl just cause.
That's
I'm here
awesome.
and it needs it. Cool. Mox Rocks is out there. Still out there. Santa Raven saying, great job, Rick. You are a true champion in my heart. No, he's a true champion in all our hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Rick is the guy that goes out there every single day and does a stream. It's incredible how much he dedicates his. I mean, he's out there every single day. He's doing it. He's taking the slings and arrows every day, and he keeps on going forward. He don't care. He's Rick. Rick don't care. He's even better than a honey badger.
sorry about the fan. I really apologize.
Nah, don't worry about it. The funny part, like I said, I'm so used to it. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's his fan.
If it's your only fan, you got to let them gloat on you every so often.
Yeah, dude, I like
we
your-
love you, Rick.
I like the drawing that you just did over your Mega Man. I like your Mega Woman, dude. I think that is super cute. I just think that she needs more hips and more thigh. You gotta make her thick, dude. Just give her a little bit more. Just put a little bit more line weight on
Mega
it.
thick.
She's already hip, Manny.
No, you need more hip. No, you need more hip, dude. A little bit more hip. Here I go. You know what I'm gonna do, people? There we are. I always do this to Rick. Rick's gonna get mad with me one day. He's like, "Stop doing that." I always screen swipe and then, Rick, you need to put more hips.
That's a collaboration piece at that point. Then Rick can be like, yeah, dude, I know I did this collaboration with Manny over at Good Dog Press. What y'all think?
Dude, I think you got.
And then Rick can claim penciler credit on it as well.
Hey, you know what I should do? I should screen swipe him one day and say, "Hey, Manny, you need less."
Dude, you totally should.
Dude, go for it. I don't care. That'd be funny.
That would be great.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, I'd love that. Oh, dude.
Why not? Do it. Do it, Rick. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
See, I come up with the greatest of ideas.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh, man. We
Can
keep
do it
trying
right
to tell,
this
like,
second.
dude, Rick, I'm not even joking, dude. I keep trying to tell these hot shots, like, that have, they don't have the dedicated base that you have. They don't have this fan base that is just totally into what you're doing, because what you're doing is way cool. And I'm like, guys, you need to take hints from Rick Piper over here. This guy knows how to do this. He knows how to do the internet. He's having fun with it too. Like, you're not afraid to try new things, try a new gimmick, give it a whirl, see if it works. If not, and what's funny is you can go like over to Rick's channel and watch, and you can learn how to do this.
Yep. Rick kills it every single day.
He's good.
Rick knows I'm watching him every day.
Well, Manny certainly learned from me.
Oh yeah, I learned what not to do on live streams.
Oh, Snapple. Pop goes the ego. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Look,
we all
Rick,
know, man.
Rick, that's great. It looks like Tweaky kind of.
Yeah, Rick, see, there's a little bit more boobage, a little bit more bobs, that's all. A little bit more hips. That's
Is that
all.
one? Which one's he working on? That one right there, or the other one?
I'm just getting my thickening my lines up on Mega Man.
Oh, this is Mega Man. All right.
I use like a .1 or a .3 to
Oh, I
get the
see.
lines
Okay,
on.
I see. This is the Mega Woman right here. Mega Babe.
Yeah.
The one that's
Mega
on
Woman,
Manny's.
Mega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just screenshotted his thing and came over here just to make it a little bit bigger boobs, a little bit wider hips.
Yep.
And I think her helmet should be a little bit smaller.
3-to-7 ratio, babe.
That's all. A little bit. Trying to give her a little bit more eyeshadow. There we go. Give her a little bit more sexy eyes. A little bit fuller lips.
Maybe one of these days I'll do a drawing on your stream. See how it works. I don't have the setup though for it though.
There we go, Rick. That's all I was asking, Rick. Just a little bit more hip. You need some hips. People like hips and like butts, really. Seriously. When you do the drawings. Every time I do a thumbnail for my videos, the thumbnail that gets the most hits are the butt shots. They do like the butt shots,
Stunning.
And it doesn't matter which character I'm doing, if it's Skunker or somebody else. They rather look at the butt shots.
How do you? Sorry, always reminds me of when we start doing that. Always reminds me of the whole harumph thing. Harumph, 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 harumph. Hey, I didn't get a harumph out of you. Harumph.
Neo said boob missiles beat boob lasers. And Santa Raven says, Rick doesn't care. Rick does care. That's why he's going to Brazil to escape all the trolls.
That's right.
He went to Brazil to pick up
Did you say boob missiles or butt missiles?
Boob.
Uh-oh. I misinterpreted. Well, that makes quite the couple there.
There you go, Rick.
A gender bender Mega Man.
Doesn't the gun supposed to be bigger?
Gender bender.
There we go. There, Rick. Yeah, it kind of looks like Twiggy from the
Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers. That was one of my favorite shows when I was in high school.
Did you hear about poor Twiggy?
What happened to Twiggy?
Oh, he ended up getting diabetes.
Oh Lord! Seriously? Okay. Rick did pretty good tonight. Tank took it. Tank took the worst one. The worst.
Hey, Tank, you really twigged out on that one.
Oh Lord! Then Rick had to go and take it back. Rick's a champ. Why did you do that, Rick?
Because I can't.
Wow. Touche, Rick. Touche.
You guys gonna make Slick Jimmy never want to come back on my show ever again.
Why? Why? Because of all the bad puns?
All the damn shenanigans that happens on
Oh,
this
dang
show.
it.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know why. I don't why. I even come on this show. Oh, come on.
Terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Trusty says, Punisher Tank.
Oh, Tank the Punisher tonight. Why, Tank? Why? We already have Rick here.
Well, that's actually wise to goad Rick on. If you haven't caught on to my evil dastardly master plan yet, I don't know what to say.
Tank likes my puns.
I do.
Well, I changed.
They're a special kind of terrible.
He likes to be punished. He's a masochist.
Oh Lord.
Because it's when it comes to like bad puns and bad jokes, it's not the joke itself. You also have to have the right audience that is going to cringe when said joke is done. And well, this panel qualifies.
It happens. It happens on this show. Okay, I did draw tonight. Yay. Thought I wasn't going to, but I just couldn't help myself.
I'm almost done with this Heidi, dude. And then I'm going to mash it all together. And then I found out this art program that I have does not do GIFs. So I'm going to go find a GIF maker and go mash all these PNGs into a GIF.
So you're going to go Heidi Ho away?
Oh, goodness gracious.
On that note, we have been going for 2 hours. We got model Joshua 316 out there. Who doesn't like Rick's puns? Yeah, in small dosage, it's okay. But yeah, it does get after a while. Oh, Marcus Given says, I love Blazing Saddles. Whoa, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that's right. That's the reference for the harumph.
Oh yeah, I didn't
get a harumph out of you.
I mean, come on, that farting scene around the campfire. Come on.
I dare say it's funnier when it's edited for television because there's no context.
Neo Star Productions says hips and butts are always a plus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mega Woman rules, but I wouldn't mind some more hips. See, everybody was saying more hips there, Rick. I gave them more hips. When I tell you, seriously, Rick, you stop making your women look like a man, okay? You gotta give
looking like a man.
Ryan Cardinal comes in here.
Hey, everybody.
How's Caius doing, man?
Well, if we give her more hips, does she get to hop more?
What?
No. I'm changing the subject. How's Caius going, man?
Yeah, how are you doing tonight, Ryan?
I'm doing good. I just got back from work a little while ago, so.
That is awesome.
Caius is a little slowed down right now, so.
It's all right. We just need to do a good media push on it.
I'll do a pimp it right now, man.
Caius, a story of blood and stone.
And then he can go pimp it all he wants.
Yeah. Pimping everywhere.
Well, this is going to be the third thing that I'm going to pimp tonight.
Pimping ain't easy. Got to keep that pimping strong. How's everybody doing tonight, though?
We're
good, man. How are you?
It's fun.
Yeah.
We're having a fun night tonight. We're being thoroughly entertained by Rick and his horrible puns. Oh, Lord.
Awesome. I started a Twitter war with Rick.
You got a Twitter war with Rick?
Yeah, I started a Twitter war. That's why he's here, man. Because I started this fight on Twitter.
Oh.
I figured if we're going to have a Twitter fight, might as well be something entertaining. Like bad puns. All right, I think this Heidi is done, man.
Right.
Holy smokes.
Heidi's done?
This project.
Heidi's done. Okay, we got Caius on my screen right now, so take it away, Ryan, and give us your best pitch.
All
with
right.
122 backers.
Yay! Everybody put your Kermit arms up.
Awesome.
So
cool.
Caius is a black and white action fantasy comic that is inspired by anime, manga such as Dragon Ball, Naruto, Blade of the Immortal, as well as the animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender. Those are the key inspirations that I pulled for this book. And Caius, the world itself takes place a long time ago before the Earth was formed, in a realm that sits at the foundation of time, where might, magic, and high adventure reign supreme. But in this world, things are about to change, as a thief has stolen something that can topple the current power structures and bring everything to its knees. As she's being chased by psychic bounty hunters, this runaway thief is trying to get to a special place known as the Dragon's Mouth Pass. If she can make it through here, she might be able to escape them. In the ramifications of this event, it ripples into the lives of everybody in the realm, and that life... and the lives that it ripples into, one of them is a teenage boy named Nido. And that's where issue 1 starts.
Awesome. Awesome. And this is all done by you, lettered, penciled, inked.
Yeah, I'm doing everything for it right now, so...
Everything, which is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And how long is this book going to be?
Originally it was 48 pages, but I've decided to just bump it right up to 64.
64 pages, people. 64 pages.
Just because the way that I had the story set up, 48 pages, it just kind of left it on a weird spot, and I didn't want to do that. As where if I did it at 64, it just kind of wraps up this chunk of the story nicely and leads into issue 2 much more efficiently.
Cool.
Yeah, even my Skunker, I started off at 45 pages, and then it went up to 48, then 50. Now it's at 61 pages. It just expands. It's crazy how that happens. Very nice horses. I heard you on another stream saying how you do not like drawing horses.
No, man, horses and bikes are like the nemesis of any artist.
Very nice, very cool action.
And also very tricky to try and start a series off with a chase scene, you know?
Well, you starting off with a chase scene, which is pretty cool. I starting off with my character having her hand caught in the cookie jar. It's like, what you doing with that damn money bags in your hand, girl?
I ain't doing no thing with it.
I'm not going to do nothing. I love your blacks. I love your black stuff. I mean, those negatives. Awesome.
Yeah, this is for the transition when certain characters, they have kind of like visual powers or visual prowess. And so when they use their abilities, it switches to a negative mode. So
it reminds me of Scratchboard. I love it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Cool stuff. And whenever you do Scratchboard really nice, people, I mean, it pops. And people notice. It's like, oh, what is that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a dude on Instagram I follow. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but all of his artwork, I don't know if it actually is Scratchboard, but it definitely looks like Scratchboard.
What's cool is when you do it digitally, Scratchboard is really fun to do. You start off black page, and then you just keep on scratching out the highlights. It's fun. I need to do that one day. It was fun to do.
Yeah, we had a couple art shows when I was tattooing, and one of the tattoo artists that would come by, he started doing all of his stuff in Scratchboard, and it was really, really awesome.
I like your little Caius down here, chapter 1, a story of blood and stone. I see Trigger there.
Yep.
I like Trigger. Trigger's on the wraparound cover, people. So you get to see Trigger taking a selfie of a very inappropriate thing. Surprising Slick Jimmy hasn't gotten pissed off with me yet. I blame Tank. Slick Jimmy, it's Tank's fault.
Uh-oh, not again.
I don't really get upset. I don't really get upset about much.
Well, it's Trigger and
you didn't slap my mama, so I mean, okay. I'm all right.
Well, it's Trigger and KG taking a selfie. It's an upskirt of a little girl Lethal.
Yeah, she'd be like, whatever.
I mean, they're dirty birds. They are the epitome of dirty birds.
Sugar be like, do you want me to raise the skirt so you get a better view? That's how she'd be. And then she'd just look at you like, yeah, so what?
Cool.
Tank might have drew it, but you okayed it and colored it.
Ah,
What?
what? Quiet, Rick.
I know nothing.
No, everybody who's on that cover gave the okay and gave the blessing. We did not hide anything from anybody who's on the cover, so we would make corrections. You know. So yes. So we're looking at your perks here. You got your signed comic book, $20. That's pretty darn good, people.
Yeah, I tried to keep all my perks pretty cut and dry, just because I unfortunately have to ship from Canada, and shipping from Canada is brutal. They completely take you to town for all the shipping and handling.
2 signed books for $30. That can't beat that.
Yeah, that's literally buy one get one half price.
Yeah. Or you can look at it this way, people. You get a damn comic book for $15, and in the Indiegogo, the crowdfunding scene, that's cheap. That is cheap, because this is not cheap. I mean, these are not cheap for the artists to print up. So they're not making that much money off of this. So don't think that they're, oh wow, it's $15 for a book. No, that's very affordable, and it's very limited edition, people. You know?
Yeah, I've actually locked all of the tiers, so what you see there is only what's available. If we hit and end up selling out of all that stuff, that's it. There will be no more available for this round.
Signed copy and signed comic and 8x10 wood print, which is awesome. That is very unique.
Dude, that wood print's so awesome.
Yeah. And this is like a lithograph, so every single print will be a little bit different. So it's almost like an original. It is an original piece of artwork, people. So it's not something that you just go print off at a copy machine. This is going to be awesome. I like that idea.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I love that idea.
Yeah, as like as much as I love prints and stuff like that, I wanted to add just something that was a little bit more, individualized, as opposed to just pressing print and having a bunch of stuff pop out. This way, I have to make each one by hand, and depending on how they turn out with the finishing process, it'll have like these nice little imperfections on the corners and weathering and stuff like that. So each one will be nice and unique in its own way.
Okay, and you got a sign and 1 sketch cover comic. Cool. That's a good one. And then you got the Ultimate Art Collector, which you get the print, you get the sign, unique sketch cover, cards, everything. Cool. Very good. Very good. Very nice.
Yeah, and if anybody's interested in checking out a free 16-page preview, I also have that available at www.kaiuscomic.com. You just got to sign up for the mailing list, or you can also just get a hold of me and I can give you the link. It's there's lots of ways you can check it out and read it if you just want a little bit of a preview to see what the artwork's going to be like and the story.
Nice job there. I got some catching up to do to get to your 6,000 that you raised so far.
You'll be there soon enough, man.
Well, I got 19 more days on this campaign, so give Skunker a little whirl, people. But like I said, if you guys can't support it right now, go word of mouth. Go out and talk to people about the book. Maybe they can support it right now.
Yeah, the biggest thing with all these projects is retweeting. Like, if you can't support it, the retweet does so much better than just a simple like.
Yeah, when you guys see like a tweet that I put out there, I mean, I got some people in my chat that love me, that do get the likes. Please retweet too, people. Get it out there. That retweet really helps a lot. I mean,
it does.
I can't, seriously. I mean, how many times? Like when Tank puts out a tweet and I retweet the hell out of it. My wife retweets it. I retweet pretty much everything Ryan puts out there. I retweet Slick Jimmy stuff, even Cross Comics. I mean, all the people in this little community that we have, I try to retweet as much as I can. I give a like and then retweet it out. Yeah.
Yeah, retweeting allows it to go to a wider audience instead of just the original tweeters. Because then it allows that tweet to go to the person who's retweeting its audience. So
yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, we enjoy the likes, but we enjoy the retweets even more. It's always a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, let me lock it on you, Cross. Let me get out of that sharing. All right, Ryan, why do you do this to me all the time?
What?
You always come when I'm ready to wind down the show.
Oh, I can't control when I come in.
He's an animal.
It's like 2 weeks in a row or something like that. It's like, oh, I feel so bad because you come on. It's like, oh, we're ready to go.
Sorry, man.
Oh, I'm sorry because I want to, I want people to see your work and see how awesome you are. I mean, they already saw this earlier, and they where is it? Where is it?
Oh, damn titties.
Oh, oh yeah, that. That is what I was supposed to do on Slick Jimmy the other night, but I fell short of this goal. I definitely will do a painting of this eventually. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be Skunk Girl. The Valkyrie is not going to be Skunk Girl. I just did Skunk Girl just for the hell of it. But yeah, this was amazing. Waking up to this morning, really nice.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was Tank Ferret at first. And then I looked at, no, it's not Tank, it's Ryan. Wow, that's cool. That's super cool. Oh, and I saw it on my iPhone, so it's super small. But then when I blew it up just about an hour ago, and we got to see where the heel was strategically placed.
Oh, yeah, I got it tucked right in there.
Oh, Lord. Everybody knows that right off the bat. Like, wow.
Well, it's funny because like I was trying to like push it under her cheek and stuff like that, but I had like so many like suggestive tangents. Like you got her bikini going in under the cheek, and then you got her butt line. I was like, well, I might as well just put this thing right here because this is where everything's pointing. So,
well, it does have a visual. It does point you right to the butt. Ah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Giving her a real leg up.
We are gonna kick one.
Yeah, you might think she's a real heel.
Nope.
Oh,
Was
Lord.
I a real stinker for saying that?
Oh, Lord. I did change the name, the title.
It just don't quit.
Yeah, he does it. He does it. He's like an Energizer bunny.
Did Rick's internet just save us from another horrible pun?
I don't know. We got Sticky Art channel out there. How you doing, Sticky Art? Haven't seen you for a while. KG put it in the link as usual. KG, you're amazing. You and Marcus are amazing. I'm lucky. I mean, I got my Mighty Wrench and I got E. Ortiz's wrench here helping us out. It's great.
you're serpent all the tools.
Yeah, that's great. And then we got Santa Raven hitting people over the head with a wrench. Oh, Lord. And Santa Raven never did deny that she took out the booster, so it's got to be Santa Raven. We're sticking to that story. We're supposed to have the kinder, gentler chat here. That's why we don't have wrenches.
I don't know. Maybe Booster was asking for it.
What? Somebody kicked Booster out?
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
We haven't timed out anyone in such a long time. That's the funny part. You know, we'll remove once in a while somebody's chat, but we don't like to take people out. You know, I'm totally against that. I don't like when you put somebody into 300-second timeouts because it ruins the chat. You know, if somebody's gonna come back and read the chat, they're like, this doesn't make sense. Who are they talking to? You know, and that's the reason why I took away the wrenches, because somebody took away Joshua Hughes's, put him in a 300-second timeout at the end of the show. Yeah, that made the chat look so dumb. It's like nothing made sense because Joshua is a big part of the chat. You know, he's like 25% of the chat. So if you take him away, it's like, what's going on? Nothing makes sense.
Yeah. Neostar says, "Gah! I've reached my pun limit!"
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. You know what's worse? What I'm hearing? You guys don't have what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the echo from my wife in the other room. I can hear Rick's echo.
I was waiting for it.
Mox
Rick
Rock
is
said
merciless.
mods are supposed to be professional 100% of the time. The only, I would say, no, seriously, I say Marcus and KG, they are 100% of the time. They are professional. They are like one of the best mods out there.
Well,
I
you know
mean,
what's really funny, dude? Is that I've noticed that the mods in this community are more often more professional than the people they're modding for. No offense to anybody who has a show, but those mods, you like this good mods set a standard. I like it.
Yeah.
Flit's my boy.
Flit's a good mod too. And Flit nails it every time he does a skunk girl.
Oh yeah, Blitz awesome.
Amazing stuff that he does. All right. Like I said, sorry, Ryan, but we're gonna go
It's all
around the
good, man.
Cross. Tell us about yourself. Well, no, we'll go with Ryan. Ryan was the last one to come in here.
See, everybody can find me on all my social media. I'm the Ryan Cardinal, and you can, if you want to check out some stuff, you can go to my INDIEGOGO campaign, which is Caius, A Story of Blood and Stone. And there's also a 16-page preview if you want to go to www.caius.com or caiuscomic.com, sign up for the mailing list, and you'll be able to get the 16-page preview.
Awesome. Cool. Cross.
Hey, you can find me here on YouTube on Cross Comics. Monday through Friday, I am doing a daily live drawing, and you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook under Cross Comics as well.
Cool. Slick Jimmy. He was muted.
I'm no longer muted. Yeah, I do have a book called Little Girl Lethal, currently on Indiegogo in demand. If you want to go and check it out and put some backing behind it, it's a mature themed book, so I'm just warning you. It comes in two versions: the modest and the immodest. The modest has clothing for the young lady in it to some degree, minor degree, and the other one is the full Monty. So if you like that, and you like ultra violence, you like the sexy, and you like dark noir craziness with in a big vast city that just has a universe on the tip of being discovered, you'll like it. So go check it out. Beautiful art and good writing, if I do say so myself, because I'm a good writer.
Yeah, it looks fun. It's gonna be fun, and seriously, down the line, you, myself, and Larry, we gotta talk. We gotta get a triple treat crossover. You know, it would be amazing, and your girl can come after Skunk Girl anytime.
Run after her with scissors, if you know what I mean.
She'll just take that tail right off and whiff it under her nose, and that will be that.
Alrighty, Tank.
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at /TankFerretArt.
And you're
I'm
laughing.
gonna try top Jimmy on that one.
Yeah. Honey, you gonna say goodbye, or you're some other place? She is muted, which means she must be some other place. Okay. Skunk Girl says goodbye, everybody. She's always listening. She might be downstairs. All right. I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and thank you all the people that's out there in chat land. Thank you for making the chat an awesome, fun, rocking place tonight. All the new guys, you know, KG and Marcus out there shouting you guys out. Please come back Monday night. We'll be here again, 10 p.m. Eastern, and have a great weekend. You know, go out with your family, have fun. You know, that's the whole thing. Family first, YouTube second. This ain't real life. Your family is real life. All right? So go out there and have some fun with your family. God bless everybody. Aloha.
Aloha.
Bye-bye.